So our lesson for today is all about sequences and series. What is all about sequences and series? There are a lot of things in the nature or in our everyday activities that shows sequences and series. So the given figure below is an example. You can see that the number of cups used starting from the base decreased by 1 by compared to the higher level until it reaches the peak, leaving only just 1 cup. The series shown by the cup is an example of arithmetic series. So what is an arithmetic series? So arithmetic series has every term differ by a certain amount called common difference. So the common difference, let's go back to the last figure. As you can see, the common difference of every term we have here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The difference is 1 because we have 5 minus 4 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So the common difference of this arithmetic series is 1, and that is what we called the common difference. Let's go back to that. So let's have an example. So before that, we need to know what is the formula for our arithmetic series. So if we are finding for the nth term of the series, we will be using a sub n equals a sub 1, a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Your d is the common difference. And if we are finding for the sum of the n series of the if we are finding for the sum of the terms of the series, then we will use S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub 2. A sub n, rather. So, ano ba yung mga yan? Yung mga a sub n, a sub 1, and the S sub n at n. So, these are the values of those things. So, when we say a sub n, this is the nth term of the series. And your a sub 1 is the first term of the series. D is their common difference, and n is the number of terms in the series. S sub n is the sum of the n terms of the series. So let's have a concrete example of an arithmetic series. Okay, example, find the sum of the first 20 terms of the series described below. So we have the series 3, 7, 11, 15, and 19. And what we need to do is to get the sum of all the numbers hanggang 20. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5. How are we going to know what is the sum of the 20 terms or 20 numbers in that series? So this is what we're gonna do. Our solution, of course, what is the given? We need to determine what are the things given. So, a sub 1, it is your first term, which is your 3. And your n is here, 20. Because we want to know the sum of the 20 numbers in the series. So, that is n equals 20. And what is asked in the problem? We need to get the sum of the 20 terms in the series described in this. Okay. So how are we going to find D? We just need to get your second term minus your first term, and that is 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Then next, then we will use your formula because we are finding first your 20th number, kung ano yung pang 20 kasi we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers in the series. At paano natin malalaman yung sum ng first 20 terms ng series if we do not know the 20th term, kung ano yung pang 20 na number dito sa ating series. So, we will use first your a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, we already have your a sub 1 which is 3 and your n which is 20 and your d which is equal to 4. So, yan. So, we have your a sub 20. We are looking for the 20th term. Yung pang 20 na number ay hahanapin natin. So, a sub 20 is equal to 3 which is your a sub 1. Yan. We just need to substitute the given data. So, we have 3 plus 20 minus 1 times 4. And what is 20 minus 1 is 19. So, 19 times 4 is what? 19 times 4, that is 36. 9 times 4, 36, 76. So, 20 or 19 times 4 is 76. Plus 3, that is equal to 79. So, ibig sabihin, yung pang 20 na number dito sa ating series ay 79. Ngayon, paano naman natin malalaman yung sum ng first 20 terms? Meron na tayong 79 as your 20th number or 20th term. So, gagawin na natin, we can already use your formula for finding the sum of a series. So, this one, S sub n equals n over 2 multiplied by your first term, your a sub 1, plus your nth term or your a sub 20. So, that is, yan, a s sub 20, the sum of the 20 terms of the series is equal to, substitute lang natin yung n which is 20 divided by 2 times your a sub 1 is 3 and your a sub 20, your last term, your 20th term, yung pang 20 na term natin is 79. So, all you have to do is to add your 79 plus 3. 79 plus 3 is equal to 82. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. So, we will have 10 times 82 which is equal to your 820. Ayan, I hope that you understand this part. Let's go on with the next part. Another example of series that can be seen in real life is the diminishing bounce of a ball after bouncing for the first time sa ball. Ayan, sino yung mga nagbabasketball sa inyo? As you can see, once you dribble the ball, pag idinribble mo yung ball, meron siyang maaabot na certain height, tapos hanggang sa bumaba siya ng bumaba. Okay, so that is an example of a series, a practical example of a series. So as you can see in this figure, as you dribble the ball, it will reach a certain height. Then, habang humihina yung pag-dribble, pagtalbog ng bola, bababa at bababa din yung kanyang height hanggang sa hindi na siya tumalbog. Okay, so let's say that the first bounce, this one, the first bounce reaches a height of 3 feet. Then the second bounce only reaches 1.5 feet, and the last one is 0.75 feet. So as you can see, if you are going to determine the pattern with this bouncing ball, then you can see that if you are going to divide your second bounce, which is 1.5, divided by 3, we are going to have a common ratio of 1/2. Okay, so this is an example of a geometric series. In this type of series, every succeeding term has the same quotient when divided. As you can see, if we divide 1.5 divided by 3, the quotient will be 1/2 or 0.5. And if we divide 0.75, 0.75 divided by 1.5, they will also have a quotient of 1/2 or 0.5. Okay, so let's have this. What is geometric sequence? So, kung kanina sa ating arithmetic series, we have your common difference. Kasi ang ginagawa natin, pinagmaminus lang natin yung consecutive numbers or consecutive terms in the series. Here, in our geometric series, we are going to divide any two consecutive terms. Kung ano yung magkasunod na number, pagdi-divide natin yon. And what we call with the answer, if we get that, the quotient, is your common ratio. So, it says here that common ratio is the quotient when dividing any two consecutive terms. Okay, so what is the formula? So here is a formula. We have different formulas. We have here a sub n equals a sub 1 multiplied by your r or your common ratio raised by your n minus 1 if we are finding for the nth term of the series. If we are finding for the nth term. Okay, how about for the sum? We have two different formula for finding the sum because a geometric series can be infinite series or a finite series. We can say that infinite series kapag may limit, kapag sinabi kung ano yung n, kapag sinabi na pang 20 na number o kaya yung first 10 na number, ano yung sum nun. So that is infinite. Pero pag hindi niya sinabi kung ano yung end, ibig sabihin that's finite. Kung may limit, infinite. Kung walang limit, finite. Baliktad. Kung may limit, finite. Kung walang limit, infinite. Tama? So yan. Kasi kung walang given na n, ibig sabihin, infinite siya. Walang hanggan, tuloy-tuloy. Kung may given na n na number of terms, ibig sabihin, may limit siya, may boundary siya. It will stop. Tama? Where your a sub n is the nth term of the series, your a sub 1 is the first term of the series, your r is the common ratio, and your n is the number of terms in the series. And S sub n is the sum of the nth terms of the series. Ayan, let's have an example. So example, find the sum of the series given below. So we have a series 8, we have a series 16, 8, 4, and 1. So kanina sabi ko, you just need to divide two consecutive numbers so that we could find the common ratio. Yes. So that's the solution. What are the given? So we have your a sub 1, which is 16. And what is as? The sum of the series. So S sub n. Since no n is given, ibig sabihin walang n, hindi natin alam kung ilang number yung kailangan nating hanapin yung sum, ilang number doon sa series. So since no n is given, we will assume that it is infinite series. Infinite, ibig sabihin tuloy-tuloy yung series. It will not stop. So, then, to find the common ratio, we simply divide the second term. What is your second term? We have your 8 by the first term, your a sub 1, which is 16. Okay. So, ayan. We have, to find your r, we have your a sub 2 divided by a sub 1 equals 8 over 16. So having this fraction, 8 over 16, how are we going to find the common ratio? We just need to divide it with a common number, which is 8. We divide 8 over 16 by 8 over 8. So 8 divided by 8 is equal to 1. 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. So the common ratio of the series 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1 is 1 half. Okay. Yan, 1 half. So, how are we going to find the sum of the series given below? Since it is infinite, we are going to use the formula for infinite. Ayan. S sub n, so we don't know S sub n, infinite nga, wala tayong given na n, so S sub n lang siya. We just need to substitute the value of A sub a, which is 16, and 1 minus r, your r is 1 half. So we have 16 divided by 1 minus 1 half. What is 1 minus 1 half? That is 1 half. So we just simply have 16 divided by 1 half. So how are we going to divide a whole number by a fraction? By simply making your whole number as a fraction. So we will have 16 over 1, and we are going to multiply it by the reciprocal. When we say reciprocal of 1 half, ibig sabihin babalik ta rin natin siya, we will flip it, then we will have 2 over 1. And simply this is 16 times 2, that is equal to 32. And the sum of all the numbers in the series is 32. As you can see, if we will manually add these 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1, it will be equal to 32. Okay? So let's have the another type of a series. Ayan. If we are going to observe the branches of a tree, we can see a pattern just like the pattern given in this figure. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. As you can see, as can be seen in the figure, the number of branches increases per level in such a way that the number of branches in the current level is equal to the sum of the counts in the previous two levels. And this is what we call your Fibonacci series. What is a Fibonacci series? When we say Fibonacci series, in this type of series, the next term is calculated by adding the two previous terms. So as can be seen in the figure, it started with 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 13. So 1, then, ayan, 1, 1, then 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. Basically, the third term, which is 2, is derived from the sum of the first and second term, which are 1 and 1. So, for example, find the 12th term in the Fibonacci series. So, we have your Fibonacci series given a while back, your 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Simply, we have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 term. And we are asked to find your 12th term. So, simply, 8 term will be 8 plus 13 is 21. Your ninth term is 21 plus 13 is 34. Your 10th term, we will have 21 plus 34 is equal to 55. Your 11th term is 34 plus 55 is equal to 89. And your 12th term, of course, is 55 plus 89 is equal to 144. Ganun lang kasimple. I-add mo, para makuha yung pangatlo, ito yung pangatlo, i-add mo lang, ito, ganito kasi yung nangyari dyan. We have 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. Tapos, 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Tapos, 13 plus 20 plus 13 plus 8 is 21. Ganun yung ano niya. You just need to add yung dalawang magkasunod na number para makuha yung susunod. Ayan. If the question is what is the sum of the 12 terms in the Fibonacci series, then you can just manually add all the terms in the Fibonacci series. You just need to add 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 13 plus 21 plus 34 plus 55 plus 89 plus 144, and that will be equal to 176. Fibonacci series is a very unique series, kaya you can just manually solve for the things as for Fibonacci series. Ayun. Kailangan mo lang i-add yung dalawang una para makuha yung pangatlo. Ito, ganun. Ganun lang. Ganun lang kadali. We have here next your harmonic sequence. So, in this series or in this sequence, the reciprocal of every terms depicts an arithmetic progression. Anong ibig sabihin nun? The reciprocal of every terms depicts an arithmetic progression. Kasi si harmonic sequence ay fraction. So, ibig sabihin, if we have this example, we have your 1/2, 1/5, 1/8, and 1/11. Anong gagawin natin if we are going to get the reciprocal? Babaliktarin natin. And if a number is already, for example, this one, 2 over 1, that is already equal to 2. Tama? Kasi 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. So, the reciprocal, ang ibig sabihin, kukunin mo lang yung nasa baba, magiging whole number. Pag sinabing reciprocal. Okay. Pag sinabing reciprocal, ito, kukunin lang yung nasa baba or yung denominator. Babaliktarin mo lang yung numerator at denominator. At dahil 1 ang nasa taas or nasa numerator, it will become a whole number. So, if we will get the reciprocal of each term, it will become 2, 5, 8, and 11. Okay. So, looking at each term of the series after getting its reciprocal will form an arithmetic progression with the common difference of 3. Common difference of 3 kasi, di ba, if we have 5 minus 2, that is 3. We have 8 minus 5, that is 3. We have 11 minus 8, that is equal to 3. So, the common difference is 3. Therefore, we can say that the given sequence is really a harmonic sequence after proving that the reciprocal of every term shows an arithmetic series. We can say that a harmonic sequence or a series is an harmonic sequence if we are going to get the reciprocal, it will become an arithmetic series. Ayan. So, let's have an example. So, ito, we have solving series and sequence problems. The first example, the sum of the first 15 terms of the series 1, 2, 4, 8 is what? So, the first thing we should do is we are going to determine what is being asked in the problem. What is being asked in the problem? So, in the given problem, the sum of the first terms, the sum of the first 15 terms or S15 is as. Then next, we are going to determine what type of series is given. Anong type ba ng series yung given? So that is, the given series is a geometric progression or a geometric series. Okay. So, we are going to identify the formula to be used since that is geometric sequence. Then, it is given, we are finding for the 15 terms. We are using S sub n, or this is for finite series. This is a finite series since we are asked to find the sum of the n terms or the first 15 terms. Okay? Malinaw? This is a finite series kasi merong binigay na limit. Yung first 15 lang daw. Okay. Next, list all the information that can be derived from the question that can be used as inputs in the formula. So, first, we have your A sub 1. Tama, we have 1, 2, 4, and 8. So, your first term is 1. Okay. How about your ratio? How are we going to solve for the ratio? We have your A sub 2, which is 2, and A sub 1, which is 1. Kasi di ba 1, 2, 4, and 8. So, that the ratio or the common ratio is equal to 2. Okay, the common ratio is equal to 2 and your n is equal to 15. Kapag given yung n, ibig sabihin ang gagamitin natin yung formula ng finite series. Pag hindi given ng n, gagamitin yung formula ng infinite series. Okay? Next, apply all the given derived from the problem to the formula. So, ilalagay na natin. So, this is our formula for finite geometric series. So, S sub 15 is equal to 1. Your A sub 1 is 1. Then, we will have 1 minus, laging nandyan yung 1 na yan, ha? Given na yan. 1 minus R, your ratio is 2. N is 15. And divided by 1 minus 2. What is 1 minus 2? Ayan. Then we have, if we solve that using a calculator, a scientific calculator, then we can have S15 or the sum of all 15 terms or lahat ng sum nung 15 na number doon sa series ay equal sa 32,767. Let's have another example. Let's have example number 2. Sophia sells a bag with an initial price of 200 for the first buyer. So, 200 dun sa unang bibili. 350 for the second buyer and 500 for the third buyer and so on. So, dapat pala, I will buy the bag for the kailangan una akong bibili para 200 lang yung price kasi habang dumadami yung buyer, tumataas din yung price ng kanyang bag. If at the end of the day, Sophia has a total sales of 39,050 pesos, how many bags did she sell? Okay. So, how many bags did she sell? Yan yung ating problem solution. We are going to determine what is being asked in the problem. Again, in the given problem, the number of bags sold and is being asked. Okay? Determine what type of series is given. The given series is an arithmetic progression or series. Okay. Identify the formula to be used. So, how are we going to solve the problem? Of course, by the use of our formula. So, since hindi given yung n, ibig sabihin, hindi din given yung ating a sub n. Hindi din natin, di ba hindi natin alam kung ilang bag yung nabenta niya. So, hindi natin madidetermine. So, we need to solve this as well. But, we can just use or we can just substitute, yan. S sub n equals n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. Yan yung formula na gagamitin. Pero, since n is what we need to find a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, we need to substitute its formula in the given formula for getting the sum. So, ang mangyayari, magiging ganyan. Ayan. Yung a sub n dito kanina, ito, nilagay natin, itong buong to, pinalit natin dito. Ito na yon. So, if we are going to simplify that one, we can arrive with this formula. So, ito ang gagamitin natin na formula to solve the problem. Okay? Ayan. List all the information that can be derived from the question that can be used as inputs in the formula. Okay? A sub 1, we have 200. Diba yung unang nabentahan niya ay unang presyo ng bag na binenta niya sa unang buyer is 200. Okay? We are going to find the common difference.